Caleb, it's been a tough few days, mate. I can't even comprehend what you guys have been through, losing Cam McCarthy and then having to play a game of footy less than 24 hours later. How does it sit with you today?
Yeah, it's been tough. It's been a pretty emotional kind of weekend and a few days. And obviously I played 1 year with Cam, so I wasn't super close with him in terms of off-field and stuff, but obviously still really emotional for all the guys that were involved with Cam at all because of how energetic and how vibrant he was around the club. He always made people laugh and smile. And then, yeah, I guess for me, the thing that really hit home was when you seen your teammates so upset and distraught and really going through it. That was tough, but yeah, it's allowed the guys to really come together and get around each other and really support each other. We pride ourselves on our connection and our brotherhood that we got, the Freo family, and that was a real test of that on the weekend. And I felt like we really came together and showed that we really are there to support each other, and it's not just words on a wall.
Saturday night, you caught up as a group and had a bit of a chat about Cam. That must have been bittersweet.
Yeah, it was like I said, the brotherhood, the family. Like we knew we needed to catch up and really we had the weekend off, so it was a nice little time to get together and really support each other and just have a couple of beers and relax and share some stories about Cam, which was nice. He's a very funny man, Cam was. So there was a lot of funny stories and. There was a lot of laughs being had, which was great. But it was just kind of what we needed, I think, for everyone to really throw our arms around each other and support each other and just relax in an environment away from footy.
In terms of the game, and we'll get to this week's game after the break, but that game, getting through it, you had 11 players who played on the night who had either been on the list or played with Cam. How difficult was it to play at your absolute best? Because you're coming up against a really tough opponent. I imagine there's been a lot of distractions throughout the day, a lot of energy sapped as well. What was it like on Friday?
Yeah, I think once you get out there and you're playing in it and whatnot, and you're not really thinking too much, you're just thinking about the task at hand. But I think you're right, the lead up to it was quite emotional and quite draining, and there was a lot of energy spent during the day, and different guys stood up in different moments and really tried to help the guys out that were struggling. And there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes in the lead up to the game just for some guys to get up for the game because they were so emotional. And understanding that as a teammate, you start thinking about how they're going. And so there's definitely distractions throughout the day. But I think, the other part of it is that Sydney are a really good side, and we were trying to prepare for that as well. And I think across the night, there's no real way to measure what impact it had or how much of an impact it had on the night, but I was just really proud of the way that the guys showed up and really stuck together, and you couldn't question the effort on the night. The execution let ourselves down, but you couldn't question the effort and the way the guys showed up and put their best foot forward in that aspect.
Can I just say on behalf of everybody here, and I think a lot of people watching, we were very proud of the way you guys conducted yourselves. It would have been very difficult. The leadership you showed and Alex showed and Justin and Nat and Andy and those guys. Hats off to you because it would have been a very difficult situation. So well done. And hopefully over the course of the next couple of weeks you can do some healing and work your way through it.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.